Too hungover for this shit. Fuck. Hello everybody, and welcome to another episode of Killer TydeTyme. Today, you can tell it's very serious, because Snowball's involved, right? Yes, it's very serious. No, not really. Okay, time to go Snowball. Yeah, so basically, if you're out of the loop, TydeTyme made a little video on me where he attempts to make me look like a terrible human being for about 20 minutes straight, and he decided to ruin my Friday night by uploading this, supposedly was supposed to be like 50 minutes long, of him just bantering on about one little thing, and making it seem like that was the one reason that I dislike him. And he just loves drama or something like that. I don't know what it is, but it's annoying. I wasn't going to speak up on this, but last long little while, I mean, everyone kind of knows the Tyde's been a meme in this community, but some memes are spicier than others. Comedy. Anyways, like I said, I wasn't planning on uploading a video, because I feel as if uploading like a 20-minute long rant video on one person for views is kind of childish. Apparently I'm the child, though. But I'm only doing this video because it makes me seem like a really bad person, and I feel as if I was to watch TydeTyme's video and I didn't understand the full story, I would even believe it from his point of view, but there's a lot to the story which I kind of need to explain and show you guys the truth. Basically, hashtag exposed, drama alert, Keemstar, all that stuff. Anyways, kind of bantering on, but half of the video that he uploaded was literally him counteracting everything he was saying, which is hilarious, and I'll show you guys in the as the video goes on. It actually gets pretty fucking funny how everything he says, he eventually goes on to counteract something he said earlier on in the video. Just funny. Anyways, I'll show you later. Anyways, the real reason I'm doing this is because he is planning on doing a $100 giveaway stream, Smite Gem giveaway thing, where he also put that in the title to make it even more clickbaity. But he's going to try and get me on his own terms with his own fan base and trash me and pay people for it. That's basically what he's doing, if you don't realize. So if you don't see that that's a horrible thing to do, and, you know, actions speak louder than words sort of thing, then you can already see where this is going to be going. I wanted to be the bigger man and not upload a video, because it's kind of low to upload this sort of thing, the whole drama thing, but I really don't want to seem like a shit human being, because you guys don't understand the whole story, and I have so many people asking me about why I dislike TydeTyme, and I thought maybe I'll just do one video, get it over with, and explain the whole situation. So, anyways. Number one, to begin with, obviously, Frost Alice is a given. It's a little bit of a scummy thing to do. It's not a huge deal, but he had the attitude for a long time, a little while ago, of being better than absolutely everybody else. The main reason he was even disliked by everyone was because at the time he was still relevant in the community, and he got popular by uploading things like Geb Masters Duel, where he'd win and it would impress people, but yet alone he'd be playing on his Platinum Smurf and clickbaiting people in, so that's how he got where he is today. So his attitude and stuff like that were the main reasons for me disliking him in the first place. A good example would be in his own videos like this one, where he would complain the entire game, maxing the completely wrong ability, played like absolute trash, he'd non-stop blame the god and complained, yada yada yada. This attitude is what made me dislike him from the first place, before I knew really how bad of a person he really was. But that's really what turned Tyde into a meme in the first place. That's how it all started. So this is the best example I can really find that really shows his personality, and what I'm gonna, you know, show you guys so you can see how I see him, like, on a daily basis, and how he acts. And everyone really, there's some people in the community that don't understand the type of person that TydeTyme is, and there's a reason why his Social Blade stats are doing that. He didn't leave the community. He uploads duels every single day. Like, he uploads Smite videos. He didn't leave the community. He got fucking kicked out of it. That's what happened. But the best example I could find for his personality, there's also plenty of other examples out there I couldn't really find because I couldn't be bothered to look through all of his fucking videos. But he has a habit of talking shit to his own clan members and fans while in a call with them. I've seen it on multiple occasions. I can't be bothered to look through videos, like I said, but I doubt they're difficult to find. But I'm going to link a VOD. This was a game from his point of view in our 2v2 match. This VOD consists of him shit-talking his fiance for about 2 hours straight, non-stop. I showed this to some other people that were really curious about it, and they were disgusted by it. They actually enjoyed TydeTyme, and they completely changed their point of view on him. So I'll run a few clips.
No, Mel, what are you doing? Oh, come on, Mel. Half-Life already? You're killing me.
A few moments later.
Situation where I can't defend you, and diving, I can't defend that. You stayed back, and when they ulted, they couldn't reach you. And it's like, what? Why you?
He's gonna fuck me. I don't want it.
Yeah, sucks to be you.
Are you just gonna let him fuck your fiance?
Probably.
I don't expect you to be good, but like, it's like everyone's just better than you. It makes me sad. You better have some good dick sucking plans tomorrow, because you gotta make up.
Yeah, so it might not seem like too horrible, I could understand, but it's a good representation of his personality, and you can go check the VOD yourself. Like, for 2 hours straight, it's that exact same thing. That's just some clips that I found from the match he played against me, but look there yourself, like, honestly. On a side note, there is a good chance that he's gonna remove it, which, you know, it'll make me the real winner here, so let's hope that he keeps it up. So speaking of his personality and attitude, his attitude is also half of the reason I dislike him. He constantly would talk about how he's on the same level as pro players. He actually got into a huge beef with a ton of pro players because of this, which is also another reason that I will explain here in a second. He's always saying how he's better than this person, he's better than that person. He'll explain in detail why your opinion is wrong and he can't be incorrect. He's got that sort of mentality. He's kind of like honestly in his own world, and I don't know how people don't see that. He says he's on the same level as Shadow, which, like, that hurts my feelings, man, like, to hear that. He used to talk about how he's never lost to me either, which also pisses me off. Like, come on now. So this is the main reason that I dislike TydeTyme. This is a little bit of a longer one. I apologize, this video is so long. There's just a lot of things that I needed to go over here. So once again, I apologize for this video being so long. Sorry, just 8. The main number one reason that I dislike TydeTyme completely has to be because Tide is a good chunk of the reason why Conquest players and pro players hate duel players. Like, we have a bad rep because of him. If you haven't realized it yet, like, TydeTyme was a huge face in the duel community a while back. Like, not anymore, considering, you know, he loses subs every month. But back then, when he was in, like, his prime, he represented the duel community. And what happened was he streamed his own team meeting on his Conquest team that he created. And in this stream, he argued and fought with his teammates, calling them bad, blaming them, calling them retards, etc. Like I said, he can't be wrong. And a ton of pro players decided to join the stream, and Tide had like almost 1,000 viewers at the time. And he looked like a complete fool and trash talk his own clan members on stream, which there are videos of that you can probably easily find. He didn't even realize that all the pro players were literally just fucking with him the whole time. And from that day, I feel as if TydeTyme is the reason that Conquest players and pro players just don't take duel seriously at all. Like, they see a duel player in Conquest and they're like, oh wow, you play, go back to duel, you suck, you can't play, get out of Conquest. Like, because back then you would look at duel and you'd see TydeTyme, a below average player that could get masters by spamming Frost Alice and being a dickhead in front of everyone. I just feel as if he's a good chunk of the reason why duel is like looked down upon. Like, like that's the main reason I dislike TydeTyme, because he's a drama queen who overreacts to everything. He takes everything really seriously for some reason. Where was I? He takes everything so seriously, and his mentality, I hate that he represents the duel community. Like, that's pretty much it. That's like the main reason. And as I go on about this, he's kind of like a child in a man's body, although he calls me a child. He uploaded a 20-minute rant video of him just constantly being a hypocrite on one little point. That he went 20 minutes on about one little point. And which I'm going to debunk after this. But he constantly tries to act like a smartass, tries to sound like he knows everything. I understand. I used to constantly sound like a bit of a smartass. I think, when I talked about mechanics, but that was literally only because I wasn't great at commentary. I was still learning. I wasn't that great at commentary at all, and it was something I knew and something I could talk about, and I even apologized multiple times talking about how I didn't want to seem like a know-it-all or like a dickhead just because of that sort of thing. But eventually, I got better from my mistakes, and I took the criticism from my fans, and I eventually shut up about the whole thing, and I got better at commentary for it, which I'm happy about. And then when he's confronted about things, he has childlike responses and comebacks that truly like show his personality. At the end of our 2v2 game, he wouldn't shut up about how bad his fiance was. So I told him, maybe if you shit talk your fiance more, you'll win next time. Like, I was just fucking with him, and his response was, "Sad you don't have one." Or another time, I called him up for saying he was on the same level as Enshadow, and his response was literally, "I have had more gay sex than you could ever dream of having." That was his response to me calling him out. That was his response. The man who calls me a child. Anyway, when Tyde is not on YouTube, he's a complete moron and a sack of shit. And it kills me that people don't see that in this community. That's why I don't fucking like TydeTyme. There's also little minor things that are just kind of obvious, like, you know, very quick to blame everyone or anyone but himself. Like, he even calls out Sam in his video where he doesn't want to start drama. He's a huge hypocrite. The list just goes on and on and on and on. So that was, I thought I'd just, you know, tell you the main reasons so you can, you know, get a little bit of an understanding of how I see things. So I'm not going to dwell on this too much. Like, I'm not going to go over even more reasons, but that's the main ones. So without further ado, let's go over the actual video.
I've kept my mouth shut for a very long time because I'm not a guy who likes to start drama. I'll end it, but I don't like to start it. I'll participate even, but starting it's not my thing. You got kids like coming out just saying, "Oh, this person said shit about you," when they've never said shit.
Okay, Tyde, first off, literally everybody talks shit about you. It's just a natural thing. It kind of happens. I mean, I don't think I've ever stumbled upon another content creator who actually likes you. No offense, but there's a reason that you don't have any you know, friends in your related channels or friends in general in the community. Yeah, there's a good reason for it though. There's also a very good chance, considering he's reported me so many times, that he's also going to try and get my video taken down. So we'll have fun with that.
Believe anybody anymore, but what I can believe is all the shit that another YouTuber, Rexsi, has done along with Sam.
I don't understand why he brings Sam up in this. Like, I'll go on about it a little more when we're further on into the video, like when he rants about him, but what the fuck does Sam have to do with half of this issue? Like, your title is Why Rexsi Hates Me. What does it have to do with Sam? Like, you're just literally trying to start beef with, like, everyone you can see.
Why Rexsi hates me. Because I don't particularly hate him.
I don't particularly hate him is finished. He finishes the sentence with this.
I view him as a terrible human being. Rexsi hates me. Because I don't particularly hate him. I do view him as a terrible human being, but it might be he's just...
I don't particularly hate him, but I consider him a terrible human being. Okay. So along with that, I don't particularly hate him thing that I wanted to go on with, TydeTyme, I'm gonna be real here, man. It's bullshit. Like, shut up. Stop trying to act like you're so innocent and perfect. Like, I messaged his fiance, Mel, because I had no way of really getting, like, in contact with him. But after he reported me, I figured, you know, this whole TydeTyme being a meme thing, it's getting a little out of hand to the point where he's actually trying to get me banned and like, you know, ruin my YouTube channel and stuff like that just because of all this stuff. So I told her I'm willing to literally just never talk about TydeTyme again as long as he doesn't as well. Like, it's not a huge deal to me. It was a joke in the first place, but he seemed to take it very, very seriously. And then when I asked her, she said she'll talk to him for me and try and, you know, fix the whole thing and get him to stop. He replies by muting his camera and going like this. Like, it's in one of the VODs. And as well, his response was, if... like, the only way he'd do it is if I made a public apology video and if I manned up for my actions and took responsibility for what I've done. Not really sure what that is, other than kind of trolling him, constantly and beating him in 1v1s every once in a while. He's reported me a bunch on Twitch, accusing me of stream sniping him when most of the time I'm in queue before him and I'm streaming live. And after that point, you know, like I said, I found the whole thing annoying. He was a meme. He took it too seriously, and he's reporting me and getting his fans involved with the reportings and stuff. Yet he says he particularly doesn't hate me, even though every time my name is brought up, he shit talks me, and if anybody even types my name, they're instantly banned in chat. Yeah, just the other day, literally, my friend Crux told me that he was banned in Tyde's chat because apparently Crux was trolling a little bit, and he went to Crux's profile, saw that he was following me, and decided to ban him instantly. No words, no, didn't even let him talk, just insta-banned. Literally, all you have to do is go into this man's VODs, and you will see what I see. I swear to God.
And young and doesn't understand, and is going to get himself into some hot water if someone doesn't watch out for him, because he's a business at this point. This isn't some I'm in high school anymore. You can actually get into quite a lot of trouble for the thing.
But I'm not in high school anymore. But I thought I was a child. I don't understand, man. Like, make up your mind. Which one is it? I don't get it.
And especially he can lose his Twitch channel if I were to, I don't know, tell them he's been doing what he's doing. Because I'm not a guy who likes to start drama.
Yeah, tell them we've been doing what we doing. Like, you haven't reported me like 8 times, motherfucker. Like, shut up. Ooh, I can get his Twitch account banned. I can get him banned. He posted a picture of me. That's illegal. He said mean things. I could get his ass banned. I could destroy his career. Yeah, because I'm oh so powerful in this community. Like, oh my God.
Let's begin with why Rexsi hates me. He hates me because of an opinion I have on who is the best Uller, and because I...
Look at how smug he is about this whole thing. Like, in his mind, he can't be wrong about something, and he's so cocky and overconfident about everything he does, to the point where it's so annoying. He's so deluded in his little web of lies in his head, to the point where he's just convinced that there's no way, no possible way, the way he talks, that anything he says is ever wrong. And oh my God, that's ever making me mad.
Opinion I have on who is the best Uller, and because I don't think he is the best Uller, he had the biggest fit in the world. Because I'm not a guy who likes to start drama.
Okay, so this right here, let's go over this part right here. Get this out of the way. Let me explain this entire situation behind what started it all, the drama between us. Let me go over exactly what started this whole thing. So I'll go over it a little more as we go, but I'll explain the bulk of it right now. So this is how it all started. I got a screenshot from a fan showing me this comment. And how it started was the Illuminati, this guy, he posted and he said, after seeing Sexy Rexsi play Uller, everyone else just doesn't compare. You know, it's cool, like, it's just, like he said, it's an opinion, right? Yet, when TydeTyme replies, which, by the way, this had absolutely nothing to do with being the best Uller. Like, what did this have to do with anything? Like, that's, like, he kept on thinking that that's why I was super mad. But look at what he fucking comments. He comments, Bad Chemist is not only the best, but by far the best Uller. Sorry, like, your opinion isn't right. Like, your opinion isn't true. Like, or right. My opinion is fucking fact. Like, what did that have to do with being the best? He was just saying that he likes, like, even someone agreed with him, just like because they enjoyed watching my Uller. Yet he had the nerve to say, oh, this person is by far the best. Sorry. Yet he wasn't starting drama. He was just saying an opinion. Like, what did that have to do with anything? Like, what did being the best or anything? Like, I could give a fucking rat's ass. Like, maybe at the time, like, it set me off, but I didn't cry. I didn't whine. I didn't freak out. What I did, like, literally all I did is I saw that and I was like, okay, Tyde, you're clearly, like, trying to start something here. So I replied with, this is when the whole never lose thing was really hot in the water, and I replied with this video where basically, you know, I went like 11-0 versus him, and then I posted the his reply where he talks about how he never loses. I posted that, and he freaked the fuck out on Twitter. That's when he started messaging me. And I'll go over the tweets, and I'll go more in-depth about this whole, how it all started here as we go along. But yeah, that's pretty much the base of it. You'll understand a little more as I explain as he goes through the tweet.
Never heard of Rexsi Zuler.
Oh yeah? What's this game then? What was it was on August 1st.
Because I'm not a guy who likes to start drama.
And that was way... When was the... I don't think it says the date here. Oh yeah, you knew who I was. You very well knew who I was, and you knew my Uller. You just, for some reason, felt like starting something, yet you consistently think that it's all about... All I care about is the fact that it was the whole best thing. For some reason, you wrapped your head around that. I don't know why.
To which... the reason that you're only seeing my tweets is because at the time, Rexsi made a lot of very, very hypocritical, egotistical, dumb comments back to me that just showcase his personality and how bad of a person he's shown me that he is.
The real reason, before I go on about this, that I deleted the tweets is because every time I'd go to type something, he was still... Every time I talked to him about different things, like how he called out pro players and he got in beef with them, and how he's kind of like the bottom tier of this community, and how I didn't, you know, like him representing our community, like he was bad for it. But the real reason I deleted it is because I wanted to be the bigger man, and he would not stop replying with the whole best Uller thing, even though I'd bring up, like, nothing to do with that. Like, literally the first two tweets were the only thing about that, where I was mad, something to do with it. Like, I called him out for calling me out and being rude to me, and that's how it started. And then as it went on, he just wouldn't shut up about the best Uller thing. Like, literally that was dropped like 2 seconds into my conversation. I really wish that I didn't delete those fucking tweets. Like, I mean, I wish I at least saved them. Like, I don't mind that I deleted them because I wanted to try and be the fucking bigger man here, because he just wouldn't stop replying. Like, I didn't feel like having a drama hissy fit over something like that, like over Twitter, when he could just DM me or we could talk privately and actually do something. Like, yeah, so I wanted to be the bigger man. I dropped the whole thing, and he just took things very, 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 very seriously for some reason. He continued with the whole, he absolutely fucking hated me since that day because of one video that I uploaded of me shaming him in a way. I don't know, man. Like, it hurts my head.
Essentially, I remember kind of like the gist of what he said.
Yeah, I totally am not going to over-exaggerate absolutely everything that I say,
like,
right?
oh, so you think Bad Chemist is the best Uller? And I said, so yes, in my experience and opinion, he is by far the best Uller I've seen. You want my opinion changed?
No, actually, my reply to that was literally just, why would you say that he is by far the best Uller if you're not calling me out in a comment that mentioned me and had nothing to do with being the best? That was what that was about. Yet, for some reason, and then you can see he continues to go on about it, like, oh my god.
That can be as far as what an opinion is. In my experience, this is who I think is the best.
Okay, yeah, having an opinion is different from being a fucking asshole, right? Like, in my opinion, you're a fucking horrible player, and you're a terrible person. But I don't go in my comment section left and right and reply and give my opinion that you are by far the worst duel person in, like, this entire community. Sorry, your opinion isn't right. Having an opinion being like, oh yeah, like, in my opinion, Bad Chemist is the best, like, is a good Uller, is the best Uller I've seen. Like, that's different from saying he's by far the best. Sorry, like, how can you say something like that and expect no backlash and expect to be the victim? I don't understand. I don't get that mindset.
For you to tell me that I'm not allowed to have an opinion, go fuck yourself. Because I'm not a guy who likes to start drama. You don't have control over my life.
Oh my god, my fucking head, man.
You don't have control over my life, and I do apologize, but I have the ability to exercise my right of free speech and thought. I'm sorry.
So if he has the ability to say whatever he wants, and because, you know, it's free speech, he says what he wants, right? I'm a terrible human being for even, you know, replying or saying anything in place of myself. I'm such a horrible human being, and I'm a terrible person because, oh, I say something. No, but if he says something, oh no, it's okay, guys, he has the right to say whatever he wants. He has free speech, right? So he can just say what he wants, and he doesn't deserve to have any backlash, right? Like, he doesn't deserve to have any, man. He's the right of free speech, right? Like, so he's immune to anything, right? Any shit talk, right? Is that how that works?
Fan base was 12,000, 20,000. My fan base was 52,000. Oh man.
Is that hilarious?
I don't have much of an ego. I don't talk about it that much, but if you want to compare egos, I guess That 52,000's a bigger number.
This man just brought up the whole sub thing. He just brought up the sub thing. And I swear to God, this part made me lose it. This part made me laugh out loud. He goes, I'm not really egotistical, but you know, 52,000's a bigger number. TydeTyme, let's take a little gander here. What's this, you say? What is this? Social Blade, a site that you can literally see every single month of what happens, right? Ooh, 52,000. How long ago was this? When I had what? What'd you say? Like 12,000? How many do I have now? And you had 52,000, right? How many do you have now? Are you gonna drop below that? Or you look at this. Like he talks about fan bases and stuff like that. Just look at this. There's a reason this is happening. Because more and more people are seeing how much of a terrible human being he is. Yeah, and he just constantly pulls the victim thing. Like, I'm not even saying I'm a victim. I mean, there are like very, very, very few people in this community that I dislike. Very, very few. I'm friends with like almost everybody. But TydeTyme, man, he has good reasons for me disliking him. And I mean, yeah, I won't say that I am the victim here, but still, it's not like I'm in the wrong for what I did. That's like basically what I'm saying. But yeah, this man talks about fan bases. Look at this. And ever since that day that he mentioned that, so I think this is when I made that video on him, and I told the community about him. I think that's the main part of when he dropped. No, but he stopped making Smite content, even though he, you know, uploaded Smite videos every single day, which is weird. That really worked out for you, right? I guess. Anyway, yeah.
Crafted. I do more than just play this game. I help people learn.
Yeah, because you're not egotistical at all, right? I mean, I try and help people learn, but it's more of a community thing together rather than me thinking I'm above all else and my opinion can't be wrong. That's sort of the mentality that he's had the entire time, yet if he says it a certain way, you know, it makes him sound like he's all above and knowing and... Oh my god. Fuck.
It's not even being egotistical. It's just what I've done. Guides, everything. I've done my best to help.
It's not even egotistical. Like, I'm just going to non-stop talk about it. It's not like Rexsi has ever made any gods or any guides and cares about teaching his fan base about the game and having an enjoyable experience while we're at it. No, but I'm not egotistical, though. But I'm just going to call it everything I'm good at. Just right now. Here. Oh, I also have a big penis. Yeah, but I'm not egotistical. Like, please. Like, what am I in the wrong for that? It's mechanics.
It's not egotistical to help people out.
You're right. Actually, that's very true. It's not. It doesn't have to be. But if you sound very condescending and try to sound like as much of a smartass as possible and always type with and act like you're way more sophisticated than anybody on the planet just because you've played this game for so long, yet you're still bad. It's not egotistical at all, though, because it can be egotistical when you're just a complete asshole about it and you brag about it and you act like you're all-knowing. There's a difference between helping people and knowing when you can be wrong. Like, admitting to your mistakes. Like, I admit to mine literally all the time. Like, I fuck up a lot, obviously, but TydeTyme, no, man, he's never wrong.
No, he was the only one to truly shit-talk me.
I'm the only one ever, guys, that's ever called out TydeTyme, man. Only one in history, not like every other content creator, and, you know, TydeTyme has no respect from a single pro player in the entire community. Wow, but I'm the only one that's called him out, right? I'm not including that one streamer. Pro players just trolled the fuck out of him and dicked around with him, and it's not like he's a complete meme or anything in the community, but... You know, I'm the only one, guys. I was the one guy. One guy.
In that comment, he was really pissed off that I didn't think highly of him.
Oh my God, like, no. That's actually not what happened. You just would not shut up about the whole fucking best Uller thing. Like, I dropped that, like, second tweet into that conversation. Like, for some reason, he even made a video about this. Like, in his own mindset. Like, this is the thing I meant. He can't be wrong. Like, he just thinks... And he's, like, responding to me on Twitter. Like, he's nonstop adding me on Twitter. Like, acting like, ooh, if he says anything, I'm just going to counteract it immediately because I'm above all else. Like, he's so set on this being all that matters. Even at the time, that's all he thinks is matters. Like, if he thinks something is the problem, then he won't drop it. Like, he just will not. Like, that's just in his head. It's set in his mindset. He just... does not stop, and he just can't be wrong, and it's oh my god, it's so frustrating to deal with.
How much of a person can you be that you would actually say shit like that to somebody who helped you get where you are? Like,
Helped me get where I am. You didn't do shit. That motherfucker, he not once did TydeTyme ever ask me to collab. I messaged this man when I first started in Smite, asking him how I could, get above, like, help, like, get started in the community and stuff like that. Because at the time, he was, like, the big names in the community and stuff like that. And I respected him because he was, at the time, a higher level player. And he was better than me at the beginning of Season 1. And I would watch him, and I'd watch all of his videos. You did not help me get where I am. I got here all on my own. Like, I got here by myself. And I got to the skill level I'm at by myself. You think that I fucking learned my mechanics off of you, you idiot? Like, are you kidding me? Like, I used to watch him in Season 1 because he was, like, good. And then, later on in Season 1, I'm like, wait a minute. I'm a lot better than this guy. And then Season 2 came along, and, I kind of, like, hit another level. And then, well, I mean, I say another level, it sounds cocky, but, like, compared to TydeTyme, I mean, that level's only, like, a few steps up the ladder here. Like, honestly. Like, all I'm saying is that TydeTyme didn't help me get where I was. Like, I might have understood the game mode a little more, but, like, getting up where I am on my YouTube channel and, like, the skill that I've gotten and all the practice and time and things I've learned as I went along, like, as I continued to create videos, you didn't help me with shit. Like, I tried again and again to talk to you when I first started, and you just ignore me like I'm a little fly. That's how egotistical he was, man. Yet he still takes credit for it, even though he didn't help me at all. Fucking Sam even fucking reached out and talked to me, even though me and him had some stupid little argument in, like, Season 1. Like, he even brings that up. Like that doesn't even matter. Like, we were both really small channels. It was just some stupid little argument, and we realized that, like, at the very beginning of Season 3, and now we're good friends because of it. It was super dumb. But TydeTyme, man, he's on another level, dude. Like, I don't understand this guy's mind at all.
how much of a person can you be that you would actually say shit like that to somebody who helped you get where you are? Like,
helped me get where I am. You didn't do shit. That motherfucker, he not once did TydeTyme ever ask me to collab. I messaged this man when I first started in Smite, asking him how I could, get above, like, help, like, get started in the community and stuff like that. Because at the time, he was, like, the big names in the community and stuff like that. And I respected him because he was, at the time, a higher level player. And he was better than me at the beginning of Season 1. And I would watch him, and I'd watch all of his videos. You did not help me get where I am. I got here all on my own. Like, I got here by myself. And I got to the skill level I'm at by myself. You think that I fucking learned my mechanics off of you, you idiot? Like, are you kidding me? Like, I used to watch him in Season 1 because he was, like, good. And then, later on in Season 1, I'm like, wait a minute. I'm a lot better than this guy. And then Season 2 came along, and, I kind of, like, hit another level. And then, well, I mean, I say another level, it sounds cocky, but, like, compared to TydeTyme, I mean, that level's only, like, a few steps up the ladder here. Like, honestly. Like, all I'm saying is that TydeTyme didn't help me get where I was. Like, I might have understood the game mode a little more, but, like, getting up where I am on my YouTube channel and, like, the skill that I've gotten and all the practice and time and things I've learned as I went along, like, as I continued to create videos, you didn't help me with shit. Like, I tried again and again to talk to you when I first started, and you just ignore me like I'm a little fly. That's how egotistical he was, man. Yet he still takes credit for it, even though he didn't help me at all. Fucking Sam even fucking reached out and talked to me, even though me and him had some stupid little argument in, like, Season 1. Like, he even brings that up. Like that doesn't even matter. Like, we were both really small channels. It was just some stupid little argument, and we realized that, like, at the very beginning of Season 3, and now we're good friends because of it. It was super dumb. But TydeTyme, man, like, even from that, like, Sam is a good chunk of the reason of how I got where I am today. And, he doesn't, like, left and right take credit for it. You didn't do shit. You literally did nothing, and you're still taking credit for something. Like, oh my god, man, the brain on him, I don't understand it. Like, it hurts.
you want to talk about ego? We, in relative to the world as Smite players, don't exist.
Yeah, and that's half because of you, and your ego has always been through the roof, and for some reason, you're too above to even realize that. You just deny it. I'm done with the ego thing. My god, this isn't about ego, like, Jesus Christ. Hey, I'm not egotistical, but
Have I said I'm better than specific people? Yes. Not schedules, because that's what I assumed it was, because he never talked to me, he never came to me, he never said anything, and the 2 times that we set up for collaborations, he dipped out like a bitch. I'm sorry, Sam. That was a bitch move of you to do, because I'm not a guy who likes to start drama. I waited for you.
So he's talking shit on another content creator because he just loves starting shit. But he's mad that Sam didn't collab with him. Tide, you ever think of, like, you know, maybe taking a hint? Maybe you think, oh, these people, there's still these people, they can't be talking shit about me. I don't believe anything. You know, well, funny fact is, like, 80% of the time it's true. 80 to 90% of the time it's true. Like, everyone does that, dude. Everyone does that about everyone, first of all. It's just a casual thing. It's a competitive game. But you seem to take it very, 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 very seriously. And it's a little annoying, but maybe you should take the hint that people don't really like you in general. And I was just hoping that more people would see that. But it's taken long enough, and it's gotten to the point where I have to make a video on it, so that's just fantastic.
Waited for you. I texted you on Curse as we agreed, and you went off to play Call of Duty, so...
My man. So he continues on about the whole, you know, my actual drama thing, you know, the thing that video's about, instead of, you know, shit-talking other people. But I'm going to show you the main reason why he actually dislikes Sam the Dude. And it's because of one tweet. One tweet, that's all it is, that made him actually hate Sam. Yeah, someone made a joke about how much gay sex he's had. Yep, and look at that. Wow. Respect and positivity in the community, right? Okay, let's go down here a little while. Hey, it's Trelly. Okay, sorry, I'm distracted. Here's another thing I might as well mention. Like, as we go along.
And I don't mean to be rude, but understand this. Nobody here knows your first name as far as me, my viewers, and if any of these guys are your direct friends.
I don't care if you don't know my...
That was the whole, like, drama thing I was talking about. Like, when the pro players gotten involved, and that's literally a person from his own clan that he's shit-talking right there. And that's, like, a normal thing, and people don't understand that. Oh, I'm getting too distracted. That's so dumb. Okay, that's good shit. Anyway. Let's keep going here. Where the fuck is it? Jesus Christ, this is far down. Oh, wait, no, it's a little further up, actually. It was a pretty decently popular tweet. What the fuck was it? There it is, right here. I tweeted out, I said, look at how many people agree with me. You ever thought of taking a hint? TydeTyme saying he's on the same level as Shadow after beating Chonga. Agni is going to be some of the cringiest shit I've ever seen. And look at this. This is what made TydeTyme dislike Sam so much, because of one tweet. I remember I went on his stream and he was just shit-talking Sam left and right and left and right and left and right because of this. He isn't on the same level, dude. He is miles above. That is what made TydeTyme lose his mind. And you say, like, I literally reminded you guys about taking things so seriously. Yeah, there it is.
So, moving on to the next set of tweets, which are pretty interesting. I now start to get a little rude with him, right? Yeah, using language that... Well,
so, as you can see here, like, he does not stop. Like, look at this. Every single tweet, even though, like, I wish I had the tweet so I could show you guys. Like, half of it is about how high his ego is, like, where he is in the community. His sub count is what I'm talking about. The whole weekend thing, like him shit-talking with pro players and how he's viewed and how everyone sees him. But he just keeps bringing it back to this, because in his head, this is the only issue. Look at this. Don't be a dumbass. Think just because I don't think you're the best that I said you sucked. Go up, you could be second. Like, Rexsi doesn't like that I don't find him the best. He's deliberately offended by my opinion on Bad Chemist. Like, also with his fucking grammar and shit. I don't know why he acts like such a smartass with everything he types. Oh my god, it's so frustrating. But, like, he does not stop with this, and he won't drop that issue. I don't know why he thinks that's the main problem, but holy fuck, it's annoying.
I said I didn't even fucking mention you in my post.
I didn't even mention you in my post. Although the post was, you know, about you and how the fact that people enjoyed watching your Oler and their opinion on it. But you had to say, all of a sudden, that this person is the best. Nothing to do with the best. And the fact that he's by far the best, for some reason. You had to say he's by far. Couldn't have just said he's the best, like your opinion. And sorry, like, your opinion's wrong. Because you said nothing bad, right? You did nothing wrong.
My thing. Dunk Don actually comes from Undertale
That's exactly why I clicked on this 20-minute long video about Rexsi, just to hear about how your origin story is about Dunked On and what gods you're good against and what gods you're not good against, and also that stuff about Sam. Because, it's not clickbait for, why Rexsi hates you, and also 100 gem giveaway to shit talk. I'm the person that shit talks him the most. You get 100 gems. Let's see what happens on Sunday, boys.
That was right. This is what I remember. He says that by breaking down my sentence of what I said, Bad Chemist is the best dueler by far. And when I put the words by far, Rexsi says, that means to me you're telling me that he is the best by far and I could never catch up.
I mean, that's kind of how I saw it at the time. I mean, it was a little heated. I might have said some stupid things, but all of it kind of made sense if you think about it, though. Like, why did he have any reason to say by far? It had nothing to do, and it had nothing to do with the best in general. Like, it had nothing to do with being the best. And it was at the time when I was known for Ullr, so it was offensive to me. I took it as an offense thing, because why would you feel the need to say by far and the best when it had nothing to do with who was the best Ullr? He just enjoyed watching my Ullrs, and no one else could, like, watching other people, it just wasn't the same. So what did the by far thing, you say I'm breaking down your sentence? It's not breaking it down, it's what you said. It's literally what you said. You started this. This is all your fault. But it can't be. Like, I have to apologize, though, because it's my fault, right, guys? My fault.
Again, this had nothing to do with Rexsi. He,
Nothing to do
like
with
an SJW, took something that is not even for him and then victimized himself. He's like, oh, how could you say this?
How am I victimizing myself? I was just angry. I'm not being the victim. I'm just, you're an asshole. Is more or less the whole thing about that. I mean,
even for him, like an SJW, took
something.
something.
Also called me a social justice warrior. What? 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 He basically just called me stupid. I'm apparently the biggest idiot and a piece of shit when it comes to my personality because I don't agree with what TydeTyme says, or I have an opinion, something that he has free speech over. But if I do something, I'm a terrible person, guys. I'm a terrible human being. I'm not supposed to be on this planet, but he doesn't hate me. I'm a terrible human being, but he doesn't hate me. Remember that.
This about me. How dare you not think I'm the best?
There it is, the best thing again. Like, half of the thing wasn't about the best thing. It's just the fact that he basically talked shit about me right there, and he just denies it. Like he wasn't trying to start something. Like, oh, he can just say that because it's his opinion, but he keeps on thinking it's about the best thing. I don't give a flying rat's ass. There are Ullrs that are most definitely better than me now. The whole auto attack based thing, I explained this in a comment. I'm gonna do a video on it eventually, but I don't give a flying rat's ass. Like, at the time, who knows? I might have been. Bad Chemist could have been a better Ullr than me for all I know. But the fact that you just called me out in a way and just said by far for no reason is just boggles my mind beyond belief. How you think? I don't get it. But I'm stupid though, I guess.
Later, did I? I said that Bad Chemist is the best dueler. Sorry, I don't think it's you.
What's going on about it?
I have probably apologized more than I should have in these.
Because, sarcastic apologies, they're the same thing as apologizing.
Kind of annoying.
And then he was. You apologize so much when it's all sarcasm. Okay, that makes sense.
Simply take anything bad about me that people say.
Destroy that cup.
You're a terrible human being, toxic.
So he's paying people $100 to basically. What he's saying, he's inviting me to the stream, but he's basically saying, what it sounds like he's saying is, ooh, come into my stream and explain why you think I'm a bad person, and I'm going to try and sound super smart and bring it back around, because, my opinion's fact, basically, is all he's going to be doing. Or he's going to have his fans just non-stop, just circle jerk him. They just want, just jerk him off and tell him how good he is. And the person that says the best thing, oh, you're bad, you work on your commentary or something like that, but you've always been a good person and inspiration and stuff like that. He's just wanting someone to just fucking go ham. I think that's what's going for, and he wants me to go there on his own turf and just be surrounded by his own fans, because, that's really mature. Just bringing me into his fan base. Oh my god, that's a dick move, man. That's gross.
To see the truth of things and see where everything is coming from, because I have no idea.
There is no truth, TydeTyme. It's whatever the fuck you think is the truth. And you can't be persuaded by what people say. Like, you literally are. It's impossible to get anything through your head. It's impossible.
To me, right,
But you don't understand where it's coming from. Like, you just can't see. That's the thing. You can't see your faults. That's your biggest problem. You just non-stop quick to pin anything on anybody else. Oh my god, man, it hurts my soul.
even pro players can have mob mentality and not think for themselves in that respect.
Yeah, not totally hinting to the time I shit-talked a bunch of pro players, right? Yeah.
For once, I think this is the way we gotta handle things. We have to prove to me that I'm a terrible person. And
I mean, I'll give him that. I mean, I give him some respect for, I guess, wanting to see his toxicity, however the fuck you pronounce that. I give him that, like wanting to see, like, his problems in the community. I mean, but this is not the way to do it, man. Like, this is not the way to be doing it. Like, respect for it, but this is not the way to be doing it, because you're just literally easing me into a trap. That's all you were doing. But because it's very easy to tell. Like, even a bunch of other creators have called him out on how scummy it is, that what he's doing. It's pretty gross. But hey, if you guys want to make some quick money, you can go fucking shit talk TydeTyme, I guess. That's what he's asking.
I'll reward you for it. It sounds like...
Yeah, okay, so you get rewarded for shit talking TydeTyme and explaining why he's such a bad person. I guess just link him this video, you'll make a few quick bucks, am I right?
We'll go into more depth, make a full-on video explaining everything from my side and exactly the history. I'm not sure.
Oh my god, dude, he's gonna do another one of these things. It's a full-on video that he's gonna make, yet this one was 20 minutes long. I know mine's longer at this point, but... oh my god, dude. Jesus, this is really happening. Like, please, just fucking drop it, man. Oh god, like, who even knows what he's gonna bring up, and I really don't want to do it. Like, who even knows what he's gonna twist around, dude? Like, because I had to explain myself about the whole by far best thing, and there's a lot of people who didn't understand that entire situation. And who knows what else he's going to try and use against me, and I do not want to have to make another fucking video on this, man. Like, I really hope people just understand after this one video, because I really don't want to be making a second video on this. Like, oh my god, this is so annoying. Just, like, drop it, man. Like, I offered. Grow a pair of balls. Stop calling me a child when you're not even a fucking man, dude.
Just be very careful not to post your evidence ahead of other people.
So yeah, basically what he's doing is not only trying to jerk himself off and, you know, call me out in his own community, but he's also trying to get people to post evidence, quote-unquote, of probably me being an asshole or rude or something like that, and trying to make me seem like a worse person on his own turf, which is very disgusting. And he's gonna have people posting evidence and stuff like that. Oh my god. Why do you do this, man? You're such a child. So yeah, that's basically it. I'm probably gonna end the video here. It's long enough already, but hopefully you guys got the gist of the whole situation, and hopefully you see it a little better from my eyes, and you get an understanding of how I've seen this entire experience. There is a few things that I wanted to end this stream, or this your video on. I have a few things I want to show you guys. Number one, this is Tyde's fiance actually even admitting that she calls him out on his bullshit. That's how bad it is. You know it's bad when your own fucking fiance calls you out on your bullshit, TydeTyme. You're a real man, dude. Real man. And there's also other things like this that I just randomly stumbled upon by looking up TydeBM. There's like fucking Polar Bear Mike and other pro players just shit talking him because of what he did, like how immature it was. That's them mentioning that whole thing that happened, the whole team thing and him just being an embarrassment for the dual community and stuff like that, but yeah.
Now it goes. Tyrez. Tyde. Wants to know if it's beef or music. Tyde. Don't want no trouble. Tyde. Definitely doesn't want to see me when I lose it. Alright. Tyrez. Come, let's do this. I grab him in a headlock and use him. I'm from a little town called Manchester. Depression, but that's just me. How many of your chains are in one piece? And into the devil, take off the door, and then I let two shots off. Pat, pat. If you, I wanna come against I. These bullets will make man run for their lives.
This is blasphemy. This is madness. madness. This is
Duel.
Because I'm not a guy who likes to start drama.